what misconceptions you had before going to Hawaii, and like once you landed there, you're like, oh, okay, I did not expect this.
Two things. So one, it was the amount of they had like a lot of stores there, like a lot of like streetwear shops there. They had like Kith and like they had all these other streetwear shops, chain boutiques. They had a few of those there, so that was really cool to see. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, shoot, St. Louis don't even got that.
It was a proper introduction to Odia cuisine.
Oh my god! I mean, tell them more about it. Like, what was it? It was
We have Modi Mansa. Modi Mansa is like,
well, before we get into the food, it was the ex chief minister's daughters.
no, it was the ex chief minister's house that was renovated into a restaurant.
Yeah.
So there's this movie, I'm forgetting the name. You help me with it. I think I watched it. So there's this two siblings who are in the house, and the house suddenly there's a board game that they play. The house blasts off in the space, and an astronaut enters, and it's actually the future version of the kid who lives in that house.
What?
All right, everyone. Episode 29.
Is
Here
it?
we go. It is, man.
Oh, man, I'm already in vacation mode, as you can see. I'm over here lounging. I'm like already checked out, man.
Rana is in Hawaii mode right now.
Yeah.
He'll just stand right now and just start dancing, like.
Yeah. Oh, there's a clip of that, of me doing that with one of the ladies. So I went to Hawaii back in summer 2022. I'm almost certain it was like July 2022 or something like that. It was summertime, and I went to Hawaii. It was my first time there. Most certainly, hopefully not my last. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. We had a hotel like on the beach in Oahu, and it was amazing. I mean, I remember any free time that I had, I tried to go like as inland as possible. Like I tried to go as like, whether it's by walking or by taking an Uber or a taxi, or Lyft or whatever. I tried to go as far inward as I could. And I remember I landed on this street called McCully Block, and it was like that was the street where they had the vinyl shops and the streetwear shops and all that. So, I was over there. I was just like, yo, who are some of the rappers in town? And like they were like they because nobody really comes looking for them like that, right? So they were like, oh, like wait, hold on, like are you trying to battle somebody? I'm like, no, I'm just trying to make some friends, man. But it was awesome. So anyway, I had a wonderful time there. The food was amazing. The vibes were immaculate. Everything was awesome. The culture was rich.
Which year was it?
This was which year?
Yeah.
2022, summer 2022.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I loved it. I really want to go back. I really do want to go back. It was really nice. That's actually one of the places I asked Rabia. I'm like, we could go there for our honeymoon if you want, because I don't think she's ever been there. So
okay.
I just feel bad because like the place runs on tourism, but like I feel like tourists don't respect as much as they should. Like I didn't feel like the fellow tourists. I'm a tourist also, so it's like the pot calling the kettle black. But what I mean to say is like I don't know. There's almost like a sense of everyone should feel welcome anywhere and everywhere you go, and the people of Hawaii do such a wonderful job of facilitating that feeling. But I almost feel like the people that come, like the visitors and the tourists that come, they don't give. I feel like they don't give enough love or graciousness or respect to the area, if that makes sense. Like I feel like there's almost like a sense of privilege or pride that they bring. Like the humility is not there. I don't sense the humility amongst the other people that were visiting. There was just almost like an entitlement that I sensed.
Why do you think? Why do you think is that?
I think, unfortunately, people of the mainland, because that's what they call people that are not from, because Hawaii's America, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they say people of the mainland. The other 49 states or 48 states, because Alaska's technically not the mainland either. But anyway, they say people of the 48 states here, um, they don't say anything. I haven't really gauged or had this conversation with anyone there that I met, but I can tell that people from the mainland here don't. They just have this aura about themselves that, like, oh, we're the best, and everywhere else is like a third world country and things like that. We're the first world country. There's like, you can almost sense that amongst people, wherever they go or however they are. Like, I mean, that's one thing that I loved about what I Show Speed did. Right, Speed went to different countries of Africa, and he showed you that it's not what you think it is, which is a lot of people here, unfortunately, think that a lot of the countries in Africa are just, well, first off, they don't even make it that far to say countries in Africa. They think Africa's a country. Like, they don't recognize Africa as a continent. So then they think that, oh, Africa, and then they just, it's such a vast, large, huge place that they just club it all as one. So that's the mistake number one, the ignorance that goes to show. See, the mainlanders are very ignorant. That's the problem. We're very ignorant. I'll go ahead. I'll throw myself in there. We're so ignorant, and it's so sad to see us be proud of the ignorance. It's really, really sad. We don't. It's like, yeah. So it's the lack of self-awareness, the lack of humility, and the lack of knowledge, I guess. Yeah. So.
Okay. What misconceptions you had before going to Hawaii, and like once you landed there, you're like, oh, okay, I did not expect this.
Two things. Sorry, I know I'm buffering a lot today. Two things. So one, it was the amount of they had like a lot of stores there, like a lot of like streetwear shops there. They had like Kith, and like they had all these other streetwear shops, like these chains. I knew that they would have streetwear shops of their own. One of my favorites, actually. Shout out to Sweet Enemy. If this becomes a clip, I'll collaborate. I'll send a collaboration request with them. Hopefully they'll remember me. But they a really cool streetwear shop where they bought an old flower case, like a flower cabinet, and they had a bunch of the vases in there, and they rolled up their shirts to look like roses. Like, so you could pick a shirt, and it's like you're picking a rose. Or anyway, that was really cool. So they Sweet Enemy Workshop or Street Enemy Shop. I can't remember the full name, but Sweet Enemy was the name. And anyway, so I was very fascinated by the amount of store they had. Like, they had like Kith, they had a few other shops like that, like chain, like I guess chain boutiques. They had a few of those there, so that was really cool to see. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, shoot, St. Louis don't even got that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang, like Hawaii got it. But again, so why wouldn't Hawaii got it? Of course they would have it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a touristy. There's a lot of people there already, and then there's a lot of people that come there, so it makes sense. But that was really cool to see. I was pleasantly surprised by that, and pleasantly surprised to know that they had their own theater chain that's very successful. It's called Continental. So I watched Lightyear there, the Pixar movie Lightyear. There, I just watched the Pixar movie last night, Hoppers, with
it got released right last night.
Yeah. So the fan premiere was a week ago. I missed that, unfortunately. I used to be on top of these things, but these days I'm so like that I can't keep up. So we missed the fan premiere, but me and Varun Baji, episode 12, Varun, me and him went and watched Hoppers, and I loved it. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I don't give these out lightly. I give that movie a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay. Because me and my friend, we are planning to go next week.
Okay.
So,
hey, Nishant, have you heard about iCover Direct?
No, what's that?
Of course you have, you silly. We work for the company. If you want life insurance
in as quick as 5 minutes with no agents, no medical exams. Check out iCoverDirect.com. That's iCoverDirect.com and go through the application process just to see what your quote looks like, what your monthly premium looks like. It doesn't take long at all, truly. I mean, the amount of times that I've gone through it just to, see what it looks like, to remind myself, or literally to remind myself how wonderful and quick the process is. I do it. I've done it so many times, and it's so simple, so quick, so easy. I still have a hard time believing it to this day. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't need anybody's help, but if you do need help, you could reach out to us via the phone number that you'll see in the application process, or via email, or literally just reach out to Nishant and I, however which way, whether it's email, LinkedIn, find our personal socials. It's not that hard. And yeah, Nishant?
And trust me, it's 2026. Getting a life insurance policy for your family is the best gift you can give them this year. So trust me, you don't even have to leave your house. All you need is your mobile phone or your computer, right? Go to iCoderect.com. No medical exams, no documents. You can ignore everything, right? All you have to do is answer a few personal questions, a few medical questions, and that's it. That's it. In less than 5 minutes, you can secure your family.
Yeah. I think I was feeling a 10 yesterday.
Mhm.
And then I was like, okay, let me just come back down to earth, because I was like, I just really love the movie so much, and I think it's definitely, if someone gave it a 10, I wouldn't argue them, because I gave it a 10 yesterday.
Yeah.
But then I sat with it and I was like, there's a couple things that I felt like were not lazy writing, but like things that like I was like, well, that's just it was written that way because it's a movie. You know, sometimes you're like, that doesn't make sense. Oh, like, well, it's a movie. There was some points that were kind of like that, but anyway, it was a beautiful movie. I give it a 9.5. If someone said it was a 10, I wouldn't argue them. It's such a great movie. I love it.
It's been so long that I haven't watched any animated movie, and I'm like,
really?
I have to take out time for that because in all the work that we do every day, right? There's so much practicality involved that I actually want some brain rot. I actually want to, leave everything, forget everything, just watch an animation or animated fiction movie and just be happy.
Yeah, no, this movie checks all those boxes, man. It is such a good movie. Like, I can't begin to tell you. I cried. I loved it so much. Josh would laugh if he heard that part, because I remember one of the first movies me and Josh watched together was Coco.
Okay, yeah.
Which is the other Pixar movie, right? That came out, and this is the best Pixar movie since Coco. It's that good.
Wow.
It is that good. It's
you raised my expectations, dude.
Yeah, it's that good, bro. It is that good. It's a beautiful movie, man. I liked Turning Red a lot. I feel like Turning Red doesn't get talked about enough. I like Soul a lot too. So maybe I gotta reevaluate that. Let me think about it. But I'm pretty sure I'm fairly certain when I say I feel like this is the best one since then. But it's really good. And anyway, so Josh, I watched Coco with Josh, and I started crying like within the first I think like 30 minutes or something. I was Pixar. That's the magic of Pixar, man. They'll really two things about it. One, you can watch a Pixar movie as a kid and then revisit it as an adult, and you will find something new about that film. The movie is brilliantly made. It's written in a way where it appeals to both children and adults at the same time. And it's I think that is something that it is just brilliant the way they do that. I mean, oh my God, because like properties like Super Mario Bros. Or whatever, like those it's just there's not too much you can gather as an adult. I mean, like I that's coming from the biggest Mario fan you'll ever see. I'm just saying, like, when you watch the Super Mario Bros. Movie, or when you watch like these, I don't know, like you don't get that from it. It's pretty like surface level, which is fine. Not everything has to be rich or deep in meaning or whatever, but the Pixar movies, they are so magnificently written, like so well written. They, I noticed that about it. Like I was like, man, like I think I went back and watched. So like Finding Nemo,
Oh
as a kid, you watch it and it's just like you it's a fish, and that's the
yeah.
first movie I watched in my life in a theater. Actually, that was the first movie I ever watched in the theater. It's a fish, and you see the colors and you get excited, and all these little like catchphrases like "just keep swimming" and things like that, and you're like, oh, like you kind of almost see yourself in in Nemo, right? Because you're like, oh, like the dad's being like overarching or whatever. But then you visit it as an adult, and you're like, man, like that's, oh my god, that's aggravating. Like, how could this kid not listen to his dad? Like, he's the kid's being dumb, and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
dad wants what's best for him. So, and then when we become parents, you'll actually find yourself in the seat of or in the role of the dad, and I'm forgetting his name. Was it Marlon? I can't remember. Anyway, so that's how brilliant it's you have to think about how much thought and effort had to go into that to be able to create a film that would be timeless in the sense that you can go back and you can show your kids the same movie, and the work that they did, the animation work, it is timeless. Like, it would still stand to this day. Kids would watch it. They won't look dated. It won't feel dated.
Yep.
They will love it, and you'll love it because you'll it's almost like you're watching a brand new film because it's a new perspective coming into it with. Man, yeah, Pixar is they're the goats, man. I love Pixar so much. I really do. The Incredibles, Wall-E,
Yeah.
Toy Story 2.
That's the movie, right? I was going to tell you, like, Wally's that movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, right? It's so ahead of its time,
Yeah,
right? You watch it after 20 years, you'll be like, oh, it's still relatable.
yeah.
And I think that's the future of Earth.
You think we're going
I
to?
think so.
Wow.
Elon Musk is going to be successful. We are all going to Mars, and like our successors are going to Mars. But I don't know.
Yeah,
It's too good, man.
yeah. I love that movie so much. Up, Ratatouille.
Oh,
Oh my god, I could just. You
yeah,
can just keep watching.
bro. Up is another one of my classics. It's one of the classics as well as Ratatouille. Ratatouille, I can watch it 100 times a year.
Oh,
Okay, it's so perfect for someone like me who's a big foodie. For someone like
yeah,
me who just enjoys watching food videos all the
yeah.
time. Like, trust
Oh
me,
yeah,
it's my comfort zone. Right? You put on a camera here. You give it to your chef. I'll watch cook the same butter chicken
yeah,
over and over and over and again. I'll still watch it. It's so peaceful for
yeah.
me. It's a therapy session for me, right?
Wow.
Where I don't even have to pay a therapist. So watching that like a rat. Can you imagine this? Who wrote the script? I want to meet him. How did he even think a rat? Who, by the way, who can't talk to humans, okay, but somehow
Yeah.
knows how to cook and is inspired by cooking. Is like the chef puts him. What was the character's name?
Oh my god.
Rami.
Remy was the rat. Remy was the
Rami
rat.
was the rat. Oh, boy.
No, I forgot the oh my god. I forgot
Let me search.
the chef's name. I forgot. Oh my god.
His name was Alfredo Linguini.
No, they're all even some of the ones that I mentioned that I feel like don't get enough spotlight, unfortunately, like Soul and Turning Red and Luca and Elio and Elementals. I didn't like Elementals too much, but yeah, a lot of these like
Another one of the classics is Ice Age.
oh yeah, DreamWorks is I say yeah, that's a classic. Yeah. So man, wow, we got super off tangent, but I love that. That's what this is about. That's why I love these solo episodes so much. But the what I was saying was I watched Lightyear in Hawaii at the Continental Movie Theater. So that was neat. And yeah, so that was neat,
Let's
and
talk about movies, man. Let's. What do you
yeah,
like? What are some of the nostalgic movies? Like, for example, you just watch a reel of an old movie, or you just go back in time. You just think of the day when you're like sitting in your shorts. Your mom has
uh,
given you popcorn. You're eating and just watching that.
Rush Hour 2.
Oh,
Rush Hour 2.
so in order for me and Rana to set up a offline podcast, you guys have to subscribe. Okay, you
Yeah,
you know
really.
because we're pretty small now, but I know we're gonna be or we're gonna get a lot of guests and we're gonna get a lot of numbers, and then we'll take it offline. So
We
if you
need
want it
y'all, man.
sooner, we need your help.
We need y'all to help grow this. We need Nishant in the States, y'all. We need Nishant in the
Yes.
States, and y'all subscribing to this and sharing it and liking it and commenting on all that. It helps make that reality happen sooner. You know what I mean? So,
Hmm.
um, truly. So,
Sorry,
yeah,
where were we? Rush Hour 2. I heard till Rush Hour 2.
yeah. Nostalgia is my favorite feeling in the world. First off, I just want to say that
Hmm.
nostalgia is my favorite feeling in the world. I love nostalgia oh so much. I mean, it just everyone loves it. They just don't know that they like and Spider-Man No Way Home, right? That
Yeah.
like all those things, all that is nostalgia. Like nostalgia sells. I mean, people will it's the best feeling in the world. I love nostalgia so much. And that's why I love rap music oh so
Hmm.
much. One of the biggest reasons of why I love rap music so much is because producers sample music, and sampling music, something that hip hop created. Sampling, essentially, for those of you that don't know, is taking old music and repurposing it, flipping it, taking it,
Hmm.
chopping it, using a piece of it, and looping it to make a brand new instrumental that's
Yeah.
fresh and hits and kicks and all that, right? You just repurpose it in a sense that you almost like breathe new life into it. But it's like you I don't want to call it remixing so much so, but it's like you're it's a fresh new take on something that you thought was
Hmm.
very familiar, and it stays familiar, and that's where the nostalgia kicks in, and then you make it fresh, right? And so that's that's why I love that feeling oh so much. So to answer your question about movies that make me feel good, Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour 1 and 2, I'd say. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy.
Hmm.
Um, Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, Rush Hour 1 and 2. Uh, like the old Pixar films, whether it's, I guess more particularly, I feel like The Incredibles is kind of the one that does it for me, because I love the score in that movie. Like the sounds in that film were
Hmm.
amazing, and the dialogue was brilliant. Um, Shrek,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, Shrek. And then I'll give you one more. Um, Too Fast, Too Furious.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
I think I know that one with two.
that was the one with Paul Walker and Tyrese
Oh,
Gibson.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Ejectocito, cuz that one.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Man.
that yeah, those are my I would say those are the ones
Hmm.
that like make me feel good. And I love movies a lot. I love movies oh so much because, well, I love all forms of art, right? All mediums of art. And one thing that I'm very happy about, another side tangent, is my algorithm is now like all art. Like it's um artists, different types of artists, whatever mediums, right? You got
Hmm.
sculptors, you got painters, you got all of these artists. It's like now that's all my feed is populated with those guys and gals, and I follow all of them. And each and every one of them that I get a chance to, I follow them. And hopefully one day I have enough money to where I could just, if I see something that I like, which I do, I could just go and buy it or inquire them to make something similar to it with maybe like an idea that I have. So a lot of really cool stuff. I just love that we now have access like that, right? That's the beauty of
Yeah.
but it's dangerous. I mean, like, because look, like you, there's things that you didn't even know that you would like, and you just see it and it shows up on your feed, and you're like, oh, like you didn't even know you wanted that or liked it, and now it's like, I need that $500 painting. It's like, no, you don't, bro. You don't need that. But there's a lot of really cool stuff. So I'm happy that my feed is kind of, shaped up to become like that. But yeah, the thing that I love about movies so much is that you can watch a movie and that's it. Like you don't have to. I mean, obviously there's series, right? Like the Fast and Furious, there's all those. So you got to watch each movie, right? But like what I mean to say is like, it's not like a TV show because with TV shows, like you have to. It's episodic and you have to keep it up with it, or like you have to watch each episode, and there's like a commitment thing there, right? And then you have to, if they don't do a pump and dump, then you have to wait like each week for the new, which is fine. But even if they do a pump and dump, or even if they do the weekly episodes, then you have to like, then they're off, and then you have to wait for the next season, and they're on again. It's just like that whole thing, man. Like it's too much commitment, And don't tell Rabia this, but I got commitment issues. Oh man, no, she knows that I got commitment issues. So in the beginning she was a little scared, but it's 3 years and we're still going. 3.5 years are still going strong. So, and we're getting married. I wouldn't have did that if I had. So.
True that.
Yeah. Man. Shout out to Nishant, because Nishant walked me through that, or like he helped. He was my right hand man when it came to that whole process, man. Like, man, that was yeah. There was a lot of stress that I had like leading up to it, as far as like making sure the ring got here on time and making sure everything was set up properly and all that. So. Wow. But go ahead. I want you to tell me, what movies make you feel good? What movies take you back to a time where you felt.
The first thing that comes to my mind. So, like, if anyone doesn't know that, the the place that I want to visit the most, and not just visit, but I want to work there, is New York City. Right, that's the dream. Like, I don't know if I want to live there forever, but I sure as hell want to go live for 2 to 3 years and just meet people. Like I feel New York City is the most diverse city in the world, right? You'll find creators, you'll find artists from all over the world, right? From different nations, and that's the best part. The best part about living is interacting with new people. I mean, talking with, having a conversation with anyone, random to like random people, right? And I want to do that. I want to learn their culture. I want to talk. I want to meet. I want to work with people from New York. And so the first thing that comes to my mind is Home Alone 2.
Oh yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah! Oh man!
Like,
I'm envious of your answer, man. That's good.
I didn't know New York was part of me for a long time, right? Like my goal for to go to New York started back in 2022. Okay, when I started watching religiously to Casey Neistat, and then I started following a lot of creators from New York, and I just started watching a lot of New York series and like anything, right? Anything related to New York, I'm like, yeah, I want to go there.
Yeah.
It's it's imperfect. It's imperfectly perfect in a way.
Yeah.
And now that I know that Rana wants to go again to Bronx, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
You got it.
he'll take me there. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm telling you, man, all the creative people are from New York.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's where my favorite thing was born.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
So I want to go there. So I think Home Alone is one movie. All the Ratatouille that you mentioned, Finding Nemo, Shrek, Cars, Toy Story, all that movies. And this recently, one of the very first movies or earliest movies I saw was, what is that called? Expandables.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
Incredibles, yeah.
Yeah,
With
I,
Sylvester Stallone in them.
yeah, Sylvester
Yeah.
Stallone.
Right.
I watched that. So there's this movie. I'm forgetting the name. You help me with it. I think I watched it. So there's this two siblings who are in the house, and the house suddenly there's a board game that they play.
Oh, Jumanji.
No, oh yes, Jumanji is definitely, you know, that's one of the earliest movies I watched. But another, it starts with the letter Z.
Um,
The house blasts off in the space, and an astronaut enters, and it's actually the future version of the kid who lives in that house.
what?
Yeah, Zathura, a space adventure.
Zathura Space. Okay, I have to check that out.
You
That
haven't
sounds.
watched it?
That's a cool plot. No, I have not watched that. No.
This one,
Zathura.
bro.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Oh, it's a great movie, dude.
I mean, there's too many movies out there, but that's a good point. You know, it's always about the movies that stick with you at that point in time, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
I want. I think we haven't done justice for the audience where we we still have to mention what happened in our trip.
I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about that. We could talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't think we've talked about. Yeah, I don't think we. So you're talking about the trip within the trip, but like
Yeah.
within my trip, but like, so you know, for those watching that might not know, well, they obviously know that you and I are in different parts of the world.
Mhm,
They should know
mhm.
that by now.
Yeah.
But what they might not know is that you and I met each other for the first time in January. We mentioned it a few times on here, but it was so one that moment was it was momentous. It was monumental. It was massive. All the words that I could think of right now. I mean, it was really cool seeing. That was the first time I ever experienced that, where you and me, we see each other every day, or like we digitally we talk to each other almost every day or every day, and then we see each other like in person, right? So like it almost is like transcends. You're now taking away the barrier of the screen, and we're actually able to hold each other. You know what I mean? So that was a transient moment. Seriously, it was insane. I think that was like one of those core memories for sure. It almost felt like a dream. So I go back. Nishant and I meet in Tamil Nadu, in Chennai for our internal, our company meetup.
On 4th January.
Yeah. And so then I go back after we're done in Chennai. I go back with Nishant to his state, which is Odisha, and he's from Bhubaneswar, which is like is that the capital of the state?
Yeah.
So that's where the airport's at, and he's like, you're like 15 minutes away from the airport, so it works out. It's pretty, like a lot of city, a lot of stuff around you. They got KFCs and all that. So they I stayed there for 5 days, and it went fast. Those 5 days went really fast.
I think the main reason it went fast is because we all were tired.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, so we slept.
We did sleep quite a bit, but so a few things about that trip. So one, I got to meet Yethan, so that was very nice. I got to Arbin, I was able to meet everyone in the company. So basically, I mean, I know it's redundant, but like we spent a lot of time. Yethan was there at the same time, so I met you, your brother, your mom and dad, and then Yethan and Arbin. We spent time together because Yethan came up from Kerala, and then Arbin was already there. And then we met Arbin's friend Arman, and so that was cool. That was really cool. He was very sweet. He showed. We went to the temple the first day that I was there. That was really nice. And we went to Ordra, which is one of the best culinary experiences I ever had in my life. Oh my God. Like I still think about it, to this day. Like I envy the fact that like, that's just right there for you.
Yeah.
That it's very accessible. Like that was one of the best culinary experiences I had in my life. And it hurts me that like if I ever crave that food like that from there, that
Mhm.
I needed what take a
Mm.
22 hour trip just to just to go eat it. Like I have to wait. The anyway, I just I love. I think that's like I'm gonna say it. That was top 10 best meals I had in my life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I eat, I eat at a lot of places. You know that I eat at a
I
lot.
know.
I mean, if it's not evident enough, y'all see how big I am. You know what I'm saying? But like, but that was top 10 best meals of my life. I loved it oh so much. Wow. So I do want to start with that. That was really
It was a
really
proper introduction to Odia cuisine.
yeah. Oh
Mm.
my god. I mean, tell them more about it. Like, what was it? It was the
We had mutton. We had Modi Mansa. Modi Mansa is like,
well
uh,
before we get into the food, it was the ex chief minister's
yes, it was
daughters.
a, no, it was the ex chief minister's house that was renovated into a restaurant. It
And then
was like it was a decent, like the size was decent, right?
uh,
Not many tables, so it was like, we had to book the tables before. And
yeah,
so recently, on my parents anniversary, I booked the tables 2 days prior, so that we could go there and eat, right? It was amazing.
yeah,
My parents loved it, right?
yeah.
Because it's not a typical Odia cuisine, right? It's You can see the chef has thought
Oh
about the
my god,
dish,
dude! Don't get me started, dude. I love that food so much, dude. Oh my god. I asked him. The kitchen was closed. I said,
Yes.
"Please, can I please get some more more
Actually,
rice?
we were
Rice." I was
we,
asking.
we were not supposed to enter, right? Like, because the whole restaurant was booked that day, right?
Oh really?
But
Okay, yeah.
yeah, but Arman and Arvind, they somehow managed to convince, saying that, oh, he's our friend. He's just come here for 5 days. He's from the
From
states,
America. Yeah,
from
from yeah. I
America.
think that's
I think that was
oh
the
hell
turning point. They're like, oh, sure, then he's our guest, and come, and they
yeah.
like they
Yeah,
made sure that, okay, you just have 15 minutes. Please order quickly,
yeah. Right, right.
because they're closing the kitchen. And they were so generous. Even after closing the kitchen, they still provided
Yeah.
like with rice and all that.
Man, I think I'm gonna have to get my weight down. I'm gonna have to start running again. I'm gonna have to get my fitness back up and get my health right because I want to make sure that my monthly premium is low when I start paying for this life insurance policy. Go ahead and get yourself a life insurance policy on iCoverDirect.com. You can get one in as quick as 5 minutes. No medical exams, no agents' involvement at all. Just you, a stable internet connection, your phone or your laptop. A few questions, a little bit of your time, like I said. And yeah, at least see how much it's gonna cost you. I mean, you'll be in disbelief, I promise you. Back to the show.
This is not good to talk about now. I'm fasting right now, right, for Ramadan.
Yeah.
So this is
Oh.
like more painful right now. This is more painful, but no, talk about it. Like it really was everything that we're saying and more. It was that
Yes.
good. I mean, oh my god, I really, really. And so that was everyone there. That was our first time eating. Everybody collectively. It was five of
Hmm.
us.
Yes.
And all five of us, it
Six.
was our first. Oh, sorry. Vedan came. Vedan
Yeah.
came with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. All six of us were there, and it was all six of our first time eating
Hmm.
there, and 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 so for me, and Yathin being the two that were not from there, the four of y'all like are from there, and I think that you said that you had not heard about the place before.
Me, no, I'd never heard about it. It was
Oh,
Arvind and Arman who knew about this place, but they always wanted to come here,
uh,
right? So
and
it was the
they
right
had
right opportunity. We played pickleball. It was pretty late. We wanted to eat some place, but we also wanted to make sure that like Rana and Yatin, try the Odia cuisine, right? And
yeah.
I always had this difficulty, like, whenever I used to invite a friend from outside Odisha, right? I used to think, where should I take him? So
Uh,
that, and I think I found the right place, because this is kind of like a fusion, okay, to and an introduction to the Odia cuisine, where the flavors are not too strong, they're just perfect, right? Because if I take you to a local dhaba, right,
uh-huh.
there's a 50-50 chance you might like it, you might not like it,
Or you
because it's
might get
authentic, like
confused.
real authentic Odia cuisine, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It might be too hard for you, or because, like, like every state's cuisine is very strong, in its
Yeah,
own way, right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I think I'm glad I took you to that restaurant, or Arman or Arvind took you to that restaurant, because
Yeah.
the flavors were just perfect for an outsider as well as for us.
That I mean, dude, just everything about it was just so perfect.
Ambula
Everything.
raita, dahi bangan, mutton mansa, and I think we had the mushroom, and we had the coke. What was? I'm forgetting it.
The rice, the puff rice,
Oh yes, that's called modi
modi, and
mansa,
the dahi with the dahi with the
dahi,
eggplant.
dahi bangan.
So that was the first time that, like, I'm not. I wouldn't say the first time, but the
Mm.
vegetarian food. Like I was like, y'all keep the meat. I
Yeah,
want this. I want the dahi bangan. I want the, and then there was another one. It was like a mustard seed something. It was like a,
yeah, mustard. The yellow one.
yeah. Was that the mushroom one?
Yeah, yeah, mushroom, mustard
Okay.
mushroom.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
forgetting.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're forgetting the exact names, but you get the idea. Like it was
And you also had this sour, tangy thing called ambula raita.
okay. I
Yeah,
think so. Yeah,
you
yeah,
loved
yeah.
it. I remember you telling me.
I just ate. I was like, man, just give me. And the rice, they had
Yeah.
a version of rice that was like kind of sweet, like a slightly sweet.
It's I think it was. I'm forgetting the name, but
It was,
it's from.
yeah,
It's a bit
very.
thick too, right?
It was a little thick, yeah. But man, I was just like, dude, I was like almost. I was one notch away from begging for the rice. I was honestly, I was like for more, like because I had already got one. And I
Yeah,
finished that, and then I was asking for another one. I wanted one more. Dude, honestly, I think the biggest, the one of the, I don't want to say regrets because I don't like using that word, but I really do feel like we could have just went back there. Like I would have honestly, I wanted to go to Chai Break too because you
mm,
talked about it so much, but I would have loved to just go back
yeah,
to Ordra again and just eat there again. That was really good, and I'm hoping that when I come in December, I honestly like, dude. I would literally tell Rabia we have to just fly here. One, so she can meet. You. Well, she'd meet you otherwise because you'd be coming
yeah,
up with
yeah.
Punjab. But like, so she can meet your family,
Mm-hmm.
and so she could literally just eat at Odra. Like
Yeah,
I literally want to make that happen just so we could have. So I'm being selfish, so I can have the food again. Because like, oh my god, dude, I really want to see if I can learn how to make that stuff because I don't think I can, honestly. I feel like those are all like very, very like you just gotta have it. You just gotta know.
Mhm.
You can't like
You
manufacture.
can't cook it in your home.
Yeah,
You have to come here.
yeah.
And
Oh
and
man.
I'll be honest, like when I took my parents, I
Uh-huh.
did not order the same things. We ordered different things,
Uh-huh.
right? And it was so good that, and I checked the menu. There's so many things that I still have to try, right? I have to
Uh-huh.
come here multiple times with multiple, like with new
Yeah,
people, so that they don't get bored. And because I
yeah,
won't, I'll never get bored, right?
yeah.
So just to try everything on the menu, because
Oh
I really
yeah.
want to try that.
I would do that if I were you. Honestly, I think the two. I want to go to Chili's too when I come because I want to see
Mhm.
how y'all's Chili's compares to the Chili's here.
I actually want to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then because y'all every time you send me a picture from there, it looks really good. But also, I honestly feel like if I lived there, dude,
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
honestly feel like I would have to go there at least once a month.
Oh man, right, right.
Like that's how much I love it. And the food was, dude. We did the math. Oh my god, we did the math. We tallied everything up, and
Mm-hmm.
then we split it up 6 ways, and it came out to what? It was like $7 a person or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that was crazy. That was crazy. It was yeah, the $7 a person. You could never eat food like that here for $7 a person, dude. Never. Oh my god,
That to
never.
this level,
Yeah, like that. The amount of food and the level, like
quality. Yeah.
the culinary expertise that was put into the food, like that, and the amount of food, like the quality and the quantity, you would never ever in Saint or sorry, in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
ever. I don't think. Yeah, nowhere in North America, in the U.S. or Canada, will you find food for that price.
What do you think of the decor,
Um,
like the ambience?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. It was amazing. I mean, everything. If Odisha had the Michelin guide, y'all would have that restaurant would be on the Michelin
Yeah.
guide. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, there's absolutely no doubt that restaurant would not be on the Michelin. Trust me. Take that from someone that, like, I have the app on my phone. I just research. I love just researching these places and just looking at, trying to find like the patterns of like what makes. Ideally, I'm telling you right now, and I hope that this doesn't like mess it up for me, because these guys are almost like the Illuminati. It's kind of insane. I want to one day become, like, when I'm older, when I'm much older, become a Michelin inspector. And because you actually can't I don't know if you can't apply to become a Michelin inspector. You just, like, no one knows who the Michelin inspectors are.
So who chooses them?
That's what I'm saying. I gotta research that and figure it out. I'm sure there's like a forum or something that has this information. But one of the rules of being a Michelin inspector is no one can know that you're a Michelin inspector. Nobody. Like, you are literally. I'm telling you, it's like, that's why I compared it to the Illuminati. You're more top secret than the CIA. It feels like no one can know. And the reason for that, and I'll tell you why, and it's quite brilliant actually. The reason for that is because if let's say these restaurants know who you are, obviously they're gonna pander to you or send you, like, in a way to make sure you get that. But if they don't know who you are, then you're just any other Joe Blow. Like, they have to treat you. I mean, they don't know. So the idea is that you have this restaurant. It's an unbiased, objective take on what the restaurant has to offer and who and what it is that they do. Right.
So you were just sitting randomly with someone, like, that guy could be a Michelin inspector and you don't even know that.
Yeah.
It could be one of our family members too, right? They won't even tell us.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. That's true. It could be me right now. I'm playing that. No. But that is something that I would love to do when I'm much older. Or I mean, even like, I feel like that's just something that I'd like to do after I'm retired. Like, if I had to tell you what my life would look like after I'm retired, I'd be like a substitute professor, or like a assistant professor or something like that. Like a substitute teacher, basically someone that just showed up whenever, like, and doesn't have to like always do it, just can show up whenever they feel like it or not. So I'd be a substitute teacher, and I would I would be a Michelin inspector. Those would be the two. I would want to be. I think, like, if I had to pick like a few things that I could see myself doing at that age, it would be. I'd love to have like a podcast like this. Hopefully, we're still doing this when we're old, God willing. Let's see. Like, I would love to, just sit back, relax, just talk, like shoot the gab, whatever. I'd love to just be playing my video games, maybe stream my video games, all the games that I like always wanted to play that I have. Yeah. Just stream them and just literally like stream it and just like talk to people, right? Like, be a Michelin inspector, be a substitute teacher anytime the funds get low. And but like, I like doing, you get a real, like, you get to tap in with whatever demographic you're dealing with, right? So you like the kids or the teens or the adults, if you're doing it, like if you're showing up for someone in college. Like, it's really cool to see you get a different array of people every time, and it's just like really cool what you could learn from these guys, you know what I mean? So and I love school. School is cool. I mean, like, I didn't like the schoolwork, but I like school itself. It was cool. So yeah, that's kind of what I would do, and just go and eat places and drive Rabia nuts like I already do.
I would pay to watch that.
Yeah, you'll see it. Hopefully, if we come down, there will be a time where she comes to Odisha. I hope we'll see if it's this time. I don't know I hope it is, because I'm telling you, I'm craving the food, bro. But man, I feel that we didn't even finish talking about the trip. I mean, the trip so much about it. I mean, if we honestly we can get into it. We have. I feel like we have a little. If you want. I mean, we talked about so much, so it's up to you. If you want to make this a part 2, so we come
I want
back
to
to
make
it.
this a part 2.
Okay, episode 31. We'll talk
Yeah.
about the trip within the trip, or
Yes.
whatever episode it ends up being. But, yeah, like I'll just say this: like it was like I think back. I think that trip, my time with you there, and I know it's just fresh. It's just 2 months ago, but I think about it like I think every 2 days it crosses my mind. Every 2 days I think about that time.
I hope it's in a good way.
No, it is. It is actually, and even though I know I told you, and this is already. I don't know if I want to say this now. I feel like it's giving too much away, but that second, the trip within the trip, I almost feel like that's got to be the name of the episode.
Yeah.
But like the trip within the trip was like that was the second worst trip of my life. But but like it's so beautiful because it's almost like you took the finest sourdough bread, like the finest bread, and then you just like put like rotten meat in the middle of it. So the trip was like blissful and beautiful, and then right in the middle was like
Oh man.
But even I'm being silly, like. It really was. It wasn't like I do think back fondly of it. It was a fond time. I do think back. There was a lot of cool things that came from that time, and I think that moments like that are like what stick with you, right? Because if it was any ordinary trip, would I be thinking about it as much? No,
You'd forget it.
maybe. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. But now, like I'll always remember it. So,
No, like we tried everything in our hands to make sure the trip went right, but it just wasn't. Sometimes you just accept the fate.
Yeah. It was just nonstop.
And you guys will know what exactly happened. We went crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
In episode 31, I'm gonna reveal like all the behind the scenes. While we speak, I'll make sure that our editors add all the videos and photos and the exact.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, it was wow, man. Yeah, that was what a trip. But yeah, dude. No, what else can we talk about before we wrap it up? For now, I love Odisha. I mean, this was the best trip to India. So that was, oh my god, that was the trip within the trip within the trip. Yeah, that's crazy. Tripception, man. But no, so India was. This was my best trip to India because I went to 6 different states. I mean, each one had a different purpose, and it was hard managing like doing the work. Like if there's things that I had to do, times remembering that the people that I'm calling are trying to talk to, they're it's daytime.
Yeah.
At my nighttime, so being diligent is keeping up with that, and like staying up in the night, or like it was tough. But like the and staying on track and reminding yourself like, okay, like it was tough, like because it was like even the internet. I had a lot of internet issues there, but yeah, I went to 6 different states, and that was really cool. I went to Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Punjab, and Gujarat, and all different reasons for each place, and different lengths and different things being done. I mean, it was like I think there was a certain point where like every night I was sleeping in a different room. Like it was kind of like there was a point like that. It was kind of crazy. So
that's my dream.
Yeah, yeah, man. It was and like and then ending it with the wedding, like Kanish and Heather's wedding. Shout out to them too. They got married, and it was fun surprising them, and even I even attended a funeral there. A family member of mine, their mom passed, so it's just like you had all these different things that happened. You got the whole thing, the whole gauntlet, the whole array of life, just everything happening, you know. And so that was really the only thing missing was like someone being like someone that I knew that was being born, you know, like having a baby. That was if that happened, that would have been
Circle of life.
yeah. So I'll never forget it. I think if I ever go to, obviously this next time it won't be so easy to do so, but if I ever go to India again, I would love to go to every. I would like to do it like that. Like
I would accompany you.
yeah, man. Yeah, seriously, yeah. That was man. It would be Nishant.
We can actually plan, right? We can actually plan a whole India trip.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know?
I really think that'd be awesome. Yeah, seriously, man. Yeah, it was awesome. I enjoyed my time. I really enjoyed my time. But yeah, dude, I also we made butter chicken. We made butter chicken there. That was awesome.
I'll make sure the next time you come, I'll order an oven so that me
Okay.
and my gang doesn't have to sit with
Yeah.
charcoal.
Yeah, no, but that was brilliant the way y'all did that.
Yeah.
The way y'all like the improvisation, right? That was really
Yeah.
cool.
I like thinking about it right now. I'm like, maybe we could have just done it on a pan. Okay, of course the flavor would miss it, but we could have added more chicken.
Yeah. That was the one thing we needed more chicken. But did you ever end up cooking more chicken and throwing it in the sauce?
Yeah.
Okay.
My brother loved it, man.
Oh yeah.
I made him taste like the Indian style butter chicken. He's like, no, I want the one that Rana here cooked. He just loved it. Same with Arvind. Arvind loved the butter chicken salad.
Oh yeah, I made the butter chicken salad.
Yes. He's like, that's great. I can eat it every day. That's what he said. I'm telling you, like the recipe that you guys have, like it's very like speaking from someone who like from India, like who's grown up in India, right? Our flavors are very different. And we like of course we have more spices and it's a bit on the hotter side. But I tasted that. I did not expect, I thought it'll be more sweeter. What I hear from everyone is like, oh, it's very sweet. And, I don't know if Indians would like it or not, but I thought it was different. I liked it in a way, it was different in a good way. And I would actually eat it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so happy. That was the one thing. I think that was the two things that made me the happiest was one, Arvind just devouring the butter chicken salad, just like literally taking the bowl and just like, yeah, this is mine now. I love that. Two, I loved the how you pointed out that the consistency, how it was like more like you used the word paste, but like kind of like how you said smooth. It's like very smooth, like it's like more smooth and
yes.
And I like that didn't dawn upon me until you said it. When you said that, I was like, oh yeah, you're right. It is much more like pasty compared to the butter chicken in India. A lot. That was all the heavy cream.
It was. And I don't know if the cream was heavy enough because. Like, what do you think of the ingredients that you used in India? Like,
I loved it. It's a little different. So our cream is more. So y'all's heavy cream was like thick, which is good because I feel like that's like the real stuff. Our heavy cream is thinner. It's like a little similar to like milk. It's like thick milk, basically. Okay. So consistency. So that was a lot more pastier. It was a lot more pastier, and I actually did put some sugar in there. I did, but I don't usually put too much. There are some places here that will put more sugar here, and that's like to.
Do you like that?
Not really. I mean, it depends. How much I put in there is the limit for me. So which y'all liked it. Y'all enjoyed it. So that was the limit. I don't like going past that. So there's people that will actually come. I had somebody come into the butter chicken spot, and he actually he owns or he works for his family runs a nonprofit in Pakistan. So maybe we can have him on the show. We'll see. I'll talk to him about that. I'm sure he would enjoy doing that. But he lives in Pakistan now. He grew up in America. He moved back to Pakistan, so he comes back to America once every 6 months for just a little bit. So that's pretty neat. That's really cool that he does that. Because that's a bold move to be able to just move back. That's
Yeah,
big.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, so they run a nonprofit, and so I'll talk to him about getting him on the show. But anyway, he comes into the butter chicken spot, and I didn't know it was him. Like I forgot that, and like so, he comes in and so he starts talking to me like because we know each other, but he's
Yeah.
like talking to me like I recognized him. I didn't. I couldn't put a name to the face immediately, right? So I'm like, because it was a long time since I seen him, and he was like, "Man, like, yeah, it's been a while, but wow, the food's good." And I told you I'd come. I'm like, I'm like trying to put two and two together,
Yeah.
right? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 and then like I'm like, oh, Ahad, yeah, yeah, Ahad, like, yeah, 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 that's his name, Ahad. So I
Okay.
was like, yeah, dude, like, yo, um, and so he was like, yo, the butter chicken, like, it should be a little sweeter, like, you should have two versions of the butter chicken, like, one the way you have it, and then one like the more like American
Mm.
style, sweeter one. I'm like, I was like, yeah, man, like, yeah, I mean, you're right, but like, I don't know, but I have my own friends tell me, majority of my friends,
Mm-hmm.
not all, but majority of them, when I say which butter chicken's better, the butter chicken spot butter chicken or Taj Palace butter chicken, they'll pick Taj Palace butter
Yeah.
chicken.
Even you choose Taj Palace, right?
Yeah, I do. That was my next. Yeah, yeah. You got it. The chef knew the punchline.
Because it's a dad's recipe, right? Like
It's my dad's
he's the
recipe,
main
and
OG guy.
it is a little sweeter. It is a little sweeter.
Oh, okay.
So it is. So that's the one thing that um it's
So the butter chicken recipe from the butter chicken spot. Is it your dad's recipe or is it your recipe?
I learned it from I modified my dad's recipe basically. So now
Ah.
it is my recipe now because I modified it from his.
Hmm.
Right? If that makes sense.
So do you think? Okay, well, a fun final question. Do you think in like me myself, who's from India, will he like your dad's recipe or will he like your recipe because your dad's recipe is a bit sweeter?
Yeah. I think y'all would like my recipe more.
My recipe, then?
Yeah. I think y'all would like my recipe more if you go into it with the idea that this is butter chicken. Does that make sense?
Okay.
But then you like my dad's more if you're open to just trying.
Is it?
If you get rid of in your head, if you're like you're not going into it like butter chicken needs to be like this and like this. Like if you just go into it, you'll like my dad's more. But if you go into it like, because mine is more earthy. It's a little more earthier. It's a little more more savory, less sweet.
Yeah.
I try to go for all that. But one thing that my dad does with his butter chicken also is like, he does the traditional like take the scraps of tandoori chicken and throw it in. That's actually
That's
the
the
real,
original. Yeah.
it's the original butter chicken. So he does that. We don't do that because we're breaking even right now. That's a little more expensive of a process, but he does that. So that's you do get that flavor too, right, from the bone.
Yeah.
Just naturally there's flavors that come from the bone when you cut it off.
Yes.
But then again, some people like mine more because it's chicken thigh and there's zero bones in it. Like, because even when you cut it off the bone, sometimes there's some pieces of the bone that come. Yeah, so this is like just straight, all consistent chicken thigh. Every piece feels like the last piece. So, like, it's it's something that it like. My dad will say, "Do you want anything from Taj Palace?" Like, if I let's say I stayed home for the evening, I didn't go to the butter chicken spot. I'm like, "Can you bring some butter chicken?" So
What does he say when he's like when you're ask him for the butter chicken? Like, does he say like bring it from your own butter chicken spot or like?
No. He I think he gets amused. Like, I think it makes him happy that he's like. I think he's like, oh yeah, even he.
Hi again. I know you're pissed off looking at me or Rana or both of us trying to sell life insurance or just trying to sell iCover direct to you. But let me be honest. It's the best thing you can do in 2026. Get a life insurance policy for your loved ones right now. Protect their future for any mishaps in the future. You have no idea, right? Life is unexpected. So go to iCoverdirect.com, answer few medical questions, answer few personal questions, and you'll have a life insurance policy in just 5 minutes. You don't have to give any medical exams. You can ignore all the documents, all the paperwork, everything, and no agents, right? Just you, your phone, and your loved ones. And back to the show. Okay,
Yes.
which one does your dad like? Your butter chicken or the Taj Mahal's butter chicken?
I think he
Or he's like he's got bored he got bored from the butter chicken. He eats
yeah,
something else.
that's the real answer. That's the
Mhm.
right answer. But if I had to answer it with only the first two options,
Mhm.
I think he prefers Dodge Palace.
Ah,
That version. I
okay.
think he does. Like this is the thing. Like it's. I'm making my butter chicken sound horrible. No, it's really good. I eat it almost every day. I eat
Mhm.
my butter chicken almost every day, and that's not because I'm getting high off my own supply or whatever. No, it's really good. When people come in and they order a combo meal, combo two, they're always getting at least one side of butter chicken. It
Mhm.
goes. I mean, it is like obviously it's the butter chicken spot, so it has to. It's really good. I
Yeah.
mean, I'll go as far to say that it's the top 3 best butter chickens in the greater St. Louis area.
Hmm.
And I've had the butter chicken everywhere. It is top 3 for sure, and I promise you that. And I'll fight anybody. But like, um, I'll give my dad's number 1. I
Yeah.
will say he's number 1. And yes, so like when we use that butter chicken for the remixes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that our butter chicken is the only one that can work with the remixes. The other ones can't because they're a tad too sweet, because each of our remixes are curated with that butter chicken in mind. So in the sense that it's the best, like all arounder butter chicken, like that it can be used and repurposed in these different ways. It needs to be this recipe that I've created.
Hmm.
It's heavy on methi. No, oh yeah, yeah.
That's a secret, dude.
You're like, I almost gave it. I almost gave it. You're like, yo, people gonna start being able to like reverse engineer your thing. Yeah, you're right. I did give them quite a bit. I said
Yeah.
chicken thigh and all that. Like, but anyway, that's funny. So, basically, it's because it's not as sweet. It's able to be used with the gyro and the tzatziki sauce and
Yeah.
the all the like. You're able to use it like with these different things, and it won't be like too sweet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because already all these other ingredients kind of like the pita bread and the gyro kind of has a little bit of not. I don't want to see when I use the word sweet now. It'll sound weird, but you know what I mean. Like, there's like with the pita bread kind of has like a especially bread in America, it's like has like a little bit of a sweetness to it. It's kind of weird, but so like the brioche bun and the mint chutney aioli that we use, there's a little bit of sweetness in there, and the
Yeah.
bun, there's a little bit of sweetness in there. So things like that. So like it works perfectly as like a neutral thing to use in these remixes, and our remixes sell just as much as the food that we lay out on the steam table every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for that reason, I kind of have to. So then I've had people say, or my mom suggest, well, why don't you have the butter chicken only for the remixes like one way, and then I'm like, dude, that's like too much. You know what I mean? Like, then I got to make two. It's just like yeah. So, anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's just there's a lot of cool stuff, man. A lot of cool developments that I'm trying to get going there. That's the one thing. It's tough, we kind of will like do as much as we can, as we should with iCover, that like you kind of get winded, and then like you
Yeah.
don't really feel like I just want to like it's tough. It's really tough. And that's the biggest. I think in the beginning I was able to balance it a little more, but now it's like, especially with the now, like how we're we launched the podcast at the later end of the year, so that's been a whole new thing. And so ever since we launched this podcast, the restaurant, I haven't been able to give it as much time as I want to. But that's fine, because I think that's going to train me to be able to manage workloads better, and that's kind of the thing. So now I like my routine as it is right now. I wake up at, I think especially Ramadan makes it easier, but I'll sleep by midnight or around midnight, and then I'll wake up at 5, like 11 to 5 or 11:30 to 5:30, something like that. And then so I've been working today since like 5:15.
Yes.
Yeah. So and so that's a good feeling. There's still a lot more to get done. So I feel good, I feel good. I notice that if I sleep more, I feel more lazy. I know you feel like that too. You've told me that you feel like that also. If
I hate sleeping for some reason. Like just I'm still trying to figure out that sweet spot. Like, is it 5 hours or 6 hours that I need? And if I'm feeling sleepy in the daytime, I need to figure out some way to distract myself, because I don't want to sleep.
You don't want to. Yeah, I think naps are detrimental. Personally, I do think that, and I feel like that. I'm not. Again, this is my own claim. This is not backed by any sort of science or nothing like that. We're not medical professionals, but I think the reason why I feel like naps are detrimental is it kills all the momentum. I feel like that you have, like any momentum you have, it's just. Because then you got to like restart, Right. It's like the engine's turned off, and then you got to turn the engine back on and like let it warm up again. So it's like I've now been very cognizant of if I'm very tired, like I will just go to sleep early that day.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like there are days, like given my routine right now, where I'm like waking up at 5:30 and working like 11, 12 hours, like whatever straight, or
I hope you keep that routine, man, for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Because I'll come back to that routine very soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. But I will say, like, there are days, and this is important too. There are days that I will sleep like 10 hours, 9 hours. Like I'll just, I think the other day I slept at like 10:30 and I woke up at, I think like 9:30 or something like that. It was something like crazy, almost like 11 hours, something just straight. So there are days where you need days like that. And so I think that's important. So that's something that I don't know if you've noticed, like on the weekends now, I'll answer my texts. If you text me or call me, I'll like respond like at 1 p.m. or something like that, like my time. So, and then Nishant's like, dang, you just woke up, bro. So, yeah, but,
damn, this episode, we talked a lot.
But yeah, y'all, the same spiel that I give y'all each and every time. We hope y'all enjoyed watching this episode just as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. We hope you like, comment, and share this to anyone you feel like could benefit from this conversation or simply enjoy this conversation.
Yeah.
And keep helping us fight the good fight of, reaching other people's algorithm and stuff. We want to reach as many feeds as we can. So we can get Nishant in the States. That's like that's like the goal. You know what I mean? That's
Let's go.
So, yeah, our numbers are, I mean, man, we appreciate y'all so much, because even, there's, even though we have a long, endless road ahead, there's the numbers we do thank you so much, because our numbers are consistently higher than they have been. I mean, how many followers do we have on? We have 100 subscribers now, right? Plus
135 subscribers.
135. Yeah, man. Oh my god.
Every day I wake up, one subscriber, like it increases, right? I'm like, oh, okay, because we're not asking anyone right now.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, we thank you so much, and I know that if you made it to this part of the video, shoot us a comment, because we really want to know which one of y'all are like sticking around this long, because we really do appreciate it. We don't expect y'all to keep checking in with us, and that's why we make those shorts, because they're easier to eat. You know what I'm saying? They're like quick, like 1 minute, 1.5 minute long videos. So, but if you do sit here and watch these hour long, like these hour and a half long episodes, we thank you more than you could ever imagine us thanking you. Like, I'm telling you, like, the gratitude is endless for us, like for both of us, because we recognize how hard it is to consume long form content nowadays, with how fickle everyone is, and how so even us too, like Nishant will, I feel bad. I mean, he'll send me I used to be able to do this. He would send me like an hour and a half long plus video, and I would sit and watch the whole thing. But now, like, I can't, it's hard. I can't, so I'll just, like, I'll throw it on my watch later or something. And then anyway, but we appreciate it. We thank you, and hopefully we make this as engaging as possible and as entertaining as possible for y'all to keep coming back every week and checking us out, even when we don't have guests. We want y'all to know how appreciative we are for y'all to just watch us, just us two. You know what I mean? Like, so we appreciate it, man. But anyway, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace be yours.